Hello, lovelies. Welcome in. So glad to have you here today. So I got a request about doing a reading on the French tennis player Arthur Fils. F-I-L-S. Fils. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I looked him up. He is a hottie. I could see why he would have a fan base, a female fan base. He is a Gemini, so his birthday's coming up, 6/12. So happy birthday, Arthur. And I was asked to look at his love life. Oh yeah, we'll definitely tap in there. Tap into his love life, his future girlfriends. Will he date? Who will he date? And how will it go? Will it be successful? Maybe he's not even the marrying type, right? So maybe we can tap into that energy and see if he's interested in getting married, maybe. So let's just tap into his energy. Let's get a feel for him. You know, for fun, see if his, let me do 3 times here. Let's see if he shows up in his reading, right? So we're looking for air, an air sign, male. You know, he could be in feminine energy. I don't know. But let's get a feel for Arthur. French tennis player. He's young. He's like gonna be 22. He's 21 right now. So he's like barely legal to, you know, smoke a ciggy, you know. He's a young lad. He's a young lad. Let's get his energy. Where is he in life right now? What's going on with Arthur? Ooh, okay, all right. So far he is looking at long-term investments. He might be waiting for money or investments to come back to him. Yeah, so mind on his money, but he's being patient. So he might have Earth in his chart, you know, when it comes to money. So he is patiently waiting. He's got his eye on those long-term visions. You know, trusting the process when it comes to his money. And, you know, I'm sure he's investing in certain things, right? Okay. But we have success. Lots of success and victory for him. So yay. He's working hard. He's very determined. And because of that hard work and determination, you know, it really reflects like he's being recognized for something. We can see what he's being recognized for. He might be put in a leadership type of role. But he's very inspiring to people. So maybe his fan base, he is inspirational to them. But yeah, he's accomplishing a lot right now. Let's get one more card and then we'll clarify. We'll get one more card. We'll read the back of the deck. So I have a feeling those long-term investments that he's being patient and working hard and determined for, something's gonna pay off for him really nicely. So good for him. Good for Arthur. He's doing the thing. Oh, ooh, okay, Hierophant. So I do wonder if he is spiritual. So he could be tapping into his spirituality. He could be seeking people, or like this is when you actually like go to establishments and places of spirituality where you find spiritual guidance. So I wonder if he's tapping in. Again, this is earth energy. So I do think not only is he action oriented, he's also very grounded. So he definitely might have earth in his chart. If you guys know his chart, let me know. But I think he has some earth in there. Or it says mid-April through mid-May. So maybe he just went through maybe a spiritual type of journey where he, was seeking out guidance from institutions that are spiritual, the church, whatever spirituality he is. I don't know what his religious background is, but whatever that is, I think he was tapping into that and also seeking out guidance and resources to become maybe more spiritual. Beautiful. Okay, back of the deck again. More earth energy, moving slowly, being patient. So although I think he is action oriented, he's also kind of planting his heels down. Maybe he's the man is hard work and disciplined. I'll tell you that. He's got some discipline. He is moving slow and steady, trying not to rush the process when it comes maybe to these pentacles, right? The investments. So he's good. He feels good. He feels confident. There's victory and success. So really he has nothing to worry about. He's just kind of chilling. This is kind of the chilling night. Kind of like, I feel comfortable here, so I think I'll stay a while. Yeah. I think I'll stay a little while. So let's see what the Six of Wands is. What's this victory and success? Possible leadership role? Or he may feel that he's just in a leadership role because of what he does. He's there to inspire his fans, the people that look up to him, because it's being recognized. So he realizes he's being recognized, and because of that, this young man is staying very hardworking and disciplined, because I don't think he really wants to let people down. But in his own frame of mind, he's like, I feel good. I feel good where I am. I've worked on my spirituality. I'm working on my patience. I'm up to waiting. Okay, thank you. Ooh, Temperance. So again, kind of that spirituality, right? Waiting, being patient. So yeah, because of his patience and doing things in moderation, right? Not really wanting to do much. So moderation is key here. Absolutely. His balance, being balanced here is important. He might also have some fire in his energy or in his chart, right? Or in his energy field. So earth and fire right now are really dominant. But yeah, feeling that harmony, right? Being okay with where you are, being in harmony with that, working with spirituality, feeling that harmony there. He might even be working on a little bit of internal healing. I don't know what his past is, right? I don't know what his past relationships look like or his past growing up looks like. But yeah, mid-November through mid-December might be significant for him. So look out for those dates for him. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't think I need to know anything else. Let's get into his love life. Let's poke a little bit. Do the hokey pokey. Okay. All right, we'll do a few shuffles here. Love life. Let's do this. So I feel like his life situation is really good. So that's most important, right? Working on you first. Working on you. You always come first. I think he knows that. I actually think he knows that, right? He always comes first before any romance, you know, before women. He comes first. That might be his motto, you know, make sure I have my stuff together and love will come when it's ready. Love life for Arthur. Can we tap into his love life? What's his current love life situation? Current love life situation. Current love life. Current love life. Ooh, a big old chunky of cards, but we're gonna take them. Okay. Ooh, this came in a 4-pack. This came in a 4-pack. All right, I think we've got enough cards here. Okay. Sorry, let me move my paper real quick. I wrote a little bit about him on there. Let me see. I've got a lot of cards here, so I think we'll be working on his love life here for a little bit. Sorry, you guys, my nose is a bit runny. Okay, so just looking at this, we'll get some clarifiers if we need to, but we've got the 3 of Wands. So again, more fire energy here. So we are looking at his plans, right? All his plans that he's been making, all his efforts, they're paying off. I think he knows this. They are paying off. So he is making progress. He wants to expand. So he might be open to love, seeing how it grows, seeing how something grows, possibly in a partnership. So this, because we're doing a love reading, we're going to focus in on this being love, but a partnership could be anything. It could be business, you know, it could be, you know, a friend that turns into love, you know what I mean? So, but there definitely is a partnership here. And because of the efforts being put into this, so there is effort in some plan making. I think he also sees the vision. So yeah, something's definitely brewing and growing. But remember when we talked about temperance and healing? So I think he still has some healing to do. So I do wonder about his past. So we're definitely going to get a clarifier for the 5 of Cups, because that's him still kind of living in a loss, a grief, being disappointed about something. And I think it's really a blockage when it does come to relationships and love, because he's too busy being disappointed and being in regret and kind of focusing on things in the past, that he's just kind of blocking, you know, opportunities that might come, new opportunities, because he's so focused on the past. So I think if he just kind of looks around, you know, if he just kind of looks around at the progress he's made, he might not even really notice the progress that he's actually made, you know, which is sad. So we definitely want that for him. Ace of Cups is showing up. So this is fertility. You know, this is pregnancy. Hopefully he has not done that, but he might have. He might have. This is a fertility card, so I just have to point that out. But it is a new beginning. So I do wonder, although he has regrets and stuff, I think something new in love is coming for him. So we'll definitely, and again, this is a spiritual thing. So him working on temperance and working on the Hierophant, I think when this happens, he'll have that emotional clarity, because he's done his, you know, he's been working on his healing. It doesn't mean that he's fully healed, right? I think he still has some work to do, but oh yeah, love is coming in, and it is wise, you know, and something emotional because of the Cups and it being new. is going to be coming in. So we'll definitely get a clarifier for that. Uh-oh, the Empress is here. Hey. Yeah, Empress is here. So someone who's extremely nurturing, possible fire sign. She is fertile. She is pregnancy, the Empress. So we have 2 pregnancy cards, you guys. So look out for pregnancy, possibly. Just saying. Or he's dating someone super fertile, and I don't think she would mind getting pregnant. Anywho, we'll do her. We have, interesting, we've got 2 women here, actually, because she is feminine energy. So we've got two females here. They are completely different. We've got fire and we've got water, and we're going from 3 to a 2, major arcana. So I'm probably saying, actually think we might have 3 women here. He actually might be talking to multiple people, and he might have to make a decision when it comes to having that clarity and having that awakening. So who is he going to choose? Interesting. And then we also have, this might be a friend. He might be showing up. As the King of Wands at this time, just really getting into that passionate risk taking. He better watch out if he is taking risks. Be careful, dude. Be careful. So if I was doing this personal reading for him, I would be like, put your little wand away, my friend, or wrap it up. You better wrap it up, son. Like, I would be straight up. You need to be careful, my friend. So coming out with the Star card. Now, this is air, so he might be the star, right? Okay, so this, I don't think this is another female. This is him. So coming out as the star, coming out as the celebrity. So this is definitely him. So we'll get some clarifiers. First, let's see what the 5 of Cups is. What is this? Disappointment, grief, and loss and regret. Please tell us what the 5 of Cups is. I wonder if I have a sticky patch. I feel like a bit chunky of my cards are getting stuck, and I don't want stuck cards. I don't want sticky cards. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think it was a past love relationship, you guys. So I don't know about his past relationship, but it definitely was a past love relationship. Maybe something that he was, in for a long time or serious about. So he does have regrets about a relationship from the past. Okay. Yeah. They were very much in harmony. They felt balanced. He might have thought this was actually the one. Very mutually attracted, and they were in some type of partnership where, like, I fill your cup, you fill my cup, equality, all that fun jazz. And he has regrets about that. Maybe it, not working out. So yeah, look into his past relationship, and that is her. Okay. All right, but what's the Ace of Cups? What's this new beginning in love and fertility? What's the Ace of Cups? But they really did it for each other, They would do things not only to feel love, but they really put in the effort, There was a lot of effort in that relationship, so that might have been why the loss and the grieving isn't quite there, isn't there yet. Okay, so this is a collaboration, a third party. This could be working with people, so maybe he finds someone while working in a type of team effort. So this is a lot of people that are kind of doing the same thing. They have mastered their craft. So I do wonder if this is in work or something about, work, because the Three of Pentacles has to do with a team effort. And really, this is a group of people that really make stuff happen. So he might meet someone in a group. And this person is highly recognized. So this person might actually be very, like, he's impressed by this person in this group. Someone he collaborates with. So let's see what the Empress is, please. What is the Empress? Oh, I think this was the girl that broke his heart. She might still be in the picture. Whoops, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, we have the heartbreak, emotional pain, grief, loss with the Empress. So I don't think she's out of his life. Either he's still kind of talking to her, you know, maybe they're trying to heal. Maybe they're still friends, but still trying to heal from that. So something from the past. He is trying to move on, though. I do think he'll meet someone new, but this Empress was the Two of Cups, is what I'm feeling. And again, working on that healing, being patient with himself, and his healing is super important. Being balanced is super important. This was someone, I think, who really nurtured him, and he might kind of miss that, you know. But let's see who the High Priestess is. Who's the High Priestess? She's very intuitive. She's got a little secrets. She's got some secrets up her sleeve. She's very wise. The High Priestess, that kind of reminds me of the Hierophant, because she is extremely, okay, here's what I'm getting. So remember when I said that he was seeking out spirituality through an institution? This could very well be someone in that spiritual institution. So I wonder if he met this person through his like spiritual journey, healing journey. I think she understands what he's going through. You know, just she feels it intuitively. She's very in tune with him. So this very well might be her. And, you know, everyone has baggage. Everyone has baggage. You know, he is fairly young. So this was probably like a first love type of thing. The Empress was probably like a first love. And you cannot get over your first love. I'll tell you that, y'all. You guys put it in the comments if you are still not over your first love, if you still do not think about them. Even you guys might even still be in contact, whether it's spiritually in contact, okay, or you know, you still talk. You know, I have one. I have a first love that I still talk to and make sure they're doing okay and all that fun stuff. You never, ever get over your first love. So I really do think that it was a huge loss. But who's the High Priestess? All right. We might not get one. I'm hoping. Ooh, should we take that one, you guys? Look at that. Should we take that? We'll keep it in. We'll let it. It'll come out if it's meant to come out. I'm not sure which one that it was. It looked like a wand card. Wands. What's the High Priestess, please? Again, thank you for being patient during my shuffling. I do like the energy to come out on its own. You know, when I'm doing personal readings, I can spend a lot of time on them because it's just getting the card to come out. It just makes me feel a little anxious when I'm on camera, you know. If I'm by myself, I can shuffle forever, but I feel a little anxious. Okay, thank you. Ooh, yeah. We got the, ooh, this is beautiful. We got the Fool energy coming out with the High Priestess. Very cool. So again, a new beginning, taking a risk. Didn't we talk about him taking a risk? Yeah, right here. Taking a risk, a leap of faith. So I do think he might be jumping into this. Very spontaneous. There's a sense of freedom about it. So again, I think she might be helping him spiritually, you know, through this. Just very intuitive. She doesn't have to be a water sign. You know, another air sign for him, or this, he could be the Fool. So he might just be feeling like a little kid again. She might just have him feeling like a little kid again. I love that. I love that. Okay. Let's look. Do we want to know about the Knight of Wands? I don't think so. Let's go to the Star. What's the Star? I think that's him. It is Aquarius. It is Aquarius. These are both Aquarius. The Fool and the Star are the sign of Aquarius. Maybe a time frame of mid-January through mid-February. Maybe you'll hear about this. So maybe sometime next year, we might hear about this relationship blooming. They come out public. The rumors start spreading because he's a star. So his shit's, you know, put on blast. But it's funny because this is a card of going through a dark time, but having that light at the end of the tunnel. And I think the High Priestess would allow that. You know, hope, inspiration, faith. So I do think she was part of that collaboration when it had to do with his spirituality. Keeping him very much in faith. You know, that if you're patient and you're working on your healing, good things come. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. So again, the Six of Wands flipped over in the deck. So success. So again, this is him. So either way, he's good. Either way, love or not, he's moving in an absolutely perfect direction for himself. And that's what's most important, is himself. And success, victory, his hard work, determination, efforts paying off. Him being recognized and being inspirational, right? Inspirational is in his cards. It is in his destiny. So he's good. So he's working on something from the past with the Empress. He might be moving on, thinking about moving on with the High Priestess. Okay, we want to look at his future girlfriend. Okay, so let's see about this High Priestess, or let's see if she comes out again. That would be kind of crazy if she did. So let's see who this future girlfriend is. Will there be a future girlfriend for him? For all the bills. Sorry, I'm butchering that, aren't I? All right. Okay, future girlfriend. Here we go. Future girlfriend. Give us his future girlfriend. Who is she? Okay. All right, someone who's also very busy, like he is, right? But these are people that put right? They have priorities. Although they're busy and hardworking, they know how to juggle and balance and multitask when it comes to a relationship. So that's good. Balance is key. Balance. Okay. Oh yeah. yeah, third person or going out together. So definitely going out. They might have the same friend base or, you know, group of people that they go out with, but you might see him out with this person, you know, in the community, going to parties together maybe. She might, again, didn't I say something about maybe her being a friend that turns into something? Being a friend that turns into a relationship, so that could very well be the case. A friend, oh, there you go. It's coming. Oh, love is coming. He got the Ace of Cups twice. Woo. Yeah, I love that. Okay, he's gonna be busy. He's gonna need lots of rest. You know, I don't know, maybe they rest together, but yeah, he's gonna need to spend some time on his own, rejuvenate, recharge his energy, because I think they are going out quite a bit. And honestly, he might be exhausted with the whole like spiritual thing, emotional thing. It might actually wear him out to where he might just need some R&R. I wonder in his spiritual journey with the Hierophant and Temperance, if he did learn to meditate, so he might just have to go and you know, do that spiritual guru type of deal, and just like, I don't know why I'm hearing the monks. The monks, is he into Buddhism? Is he into Buddhism? You know when people wear that red bracelet, what is that? Like Madonna is into is it Buddhism? I forgot what it is. People that wear the red, I'm seeing those red bracelets with the little tie. So he might have to do some meditation on this. So let's see what the Three of Cups is. Three of Cups. Thank you. All right, kind of coming out sideways here. Oh, okay, strength. Strength cards. Let's read it in its upright. Okay, so inner strength, focused, control, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, lack of control, insecurity. Okay, all right. So maybe a little bit on the fence about it. Maybe a little bit on the fence. Wondering if he does have the inner strength to pursue it because of the heartbreak that he's endured. Trying to stay focused on it though. Trying to stay in control, having that bravery to do so. So, yeah, he's trying. I think he does slip into self-doubt sometimes. He is a little bit weak. Maybe a little insecure, feels out of control when it comes to this. Okay, what's the Ace of Cups? So far, she has not come out, right? Maybe she'll come out for this card. Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. Okay. So coming out is the King of Cups. So I'm not saying he's G-A-Y, but he might really be emotional at this time. So he might be coming out as the King of Cups. I don't know, y'all. Is he gay? What's the King of Cups? Let's see what the King of Cups is. What's that energy? King of Cups. King of Cups. Okay. All right. So again, kind of like being offered something but not accepting it. You know, being unhappy, being bored. This could be a card of boredom. Of contemplating, like, do I want to do this, right? And we talked about that self-doubt and feeling out of control. That's very interesting. So yeah, him needing to be open to new possibilities. I just don't know if he's there yet. Can we see who she is? Who is his future I almost said ex-girlfriend. My future, you know how people say, like, I'm gonna meet my future ex-wife. Future ex-girlfriend. Can you give us someone, a girlfriend, future girlfriend? Can we get a card for future girlfriend? Yeah, I just don't know if he's ready. He's, okay. Let's see, what is this? Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, the slow moving knight again. So again, like focusing, being grounded, focusing on their money, focusing on the hard work and efforts they're putting in, feet on the ground. You know, this isn't a fast-moving energy. But then we have the Page of Wands, possible fire sign. So maybe this is her. Maybe she is a Leo, a fire sign, younger fire sign coming out. But this person is open to new possibilities. This person is looking to explore. Very adventurous, right? Didn't we get the Knight of Wands? So embracing his adventurous side. I don't think he's ready to do that. But when he's ready and he's up to the new possibilities and he's kind of like, remember the Five of Cups? Right? This comes before the Five of Cups, just not really wanting to be open-minded for anything new, right? Like, no, I've got these cups and I'm just not really interested in this new cup, this new relationship, this new love, right? But here, I want to give it to you. I'm here. Maybe you should be open to the new possibility of this, right? This is the new possibility. So I just don't think he's ready for that. But when he is, there's going to be someone who is there, you know. But again, I think he is still working on that, right? I gotta meditate, I gotta get my rest, I gotta make sure that I'm putting in the hard work and effort. So, you know, the Six of Wands, right? So I can be that role model, right? So I think so being the star, here's what I'm getting. I feel like he knows that he's in the limelight. He knows he's being looked at. He knows he's being watched by his fan base, possibly family, you know, his spiritual team. Not like spiritual, like his actual place of spirituality, you know. He's just got a lot of eyes on him. He's got a lot of people watching, and he knows, I think he's very, you know, he takes the steps needed. He kind of, he's not looking to jump into things because he wants to keep his image clean. He wants to have a clean image. I don't think he wants to be a player. You know, the Knight of Wands would be more of a action-oriented player type. And the Knight of Pentacles is not like that. So I do think he is a Gemini, but he's a smart Gemini, and maybe one of his twins, one of his twin souls that he has. There's actually 4 Gemini. So a Gemini has a twin, and then their twin has a twin. So there's actually 4 people when you're dealing with a Gemini. You can be dealing up to 4 different types of personalities. And I think a part of him is fire, and I think a part of him is earth. So So he might be tapping more into his earthbound energy. So let's wrap this up with a message from Arthur. So if he could tell us anything, what would it be? If we could tap into Arthur's energy, what would he want us to know? Can we get a message from Arthur? Anything he wants us to know? Okay. Ace of Wands. Ooh, this is so passionate. This is all the things. This is all the things. This is like planting something and just watching it bloom, watching it grow. So remember we talked about growth with the Three of Wands. So yes, and this is new beginning. New beginning. Again, the inspiration that he gives to people, tapping into his creativity, passion, confidence, courage. Courage came out a lot for him. Power and growth. Yeah, that fire energy. So maybe something in his chart is brewing. That fire energy is brewing. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is a winning at all cost. Could be winning. You'll do anything to win, even if it causes harm to thyself, you know, him and the people around him or a particular person. You know, this is just really not caring. It's being manipulative. It is air energy. So this is in his, you know, this might be in his demeanor. Because, you know, one of those twins might be a win at all costs type of deal. And betrayal, manipulation. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? At what cost are you willing to win? So we have that kind of energy here. Looking like it's successful, looking like it will be successful, but it really isn't. It's not doing you or anyone any good. So we are dealing with the Five of Swords. We can find out what that is. So I think he's dealing with air energy, he's dealing with fire energy, and he's dealing with earth energy. Maybe all in his chart. You know, and the transits and the moons and the... Yeah. I've always loved astrology. I just really can't get into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much learning. So much learning. Those that are astrologers and can read charts, they are highly intelligent people. Highly intelligent, gifted people in my book. All right, let's get one more card. Okay. Ooh. Oh. All right. All right. She's coming out again. Here she is, the Empress. So I wonder if they're still hooking up, because the Ace of Wands is the male reproductive part. And then we've got the fertility queen goddess here, the divine feminine. So I wonder if they're still at it. I wonder if they're still at it. Whoever this Empress is. And she also came out with the Moon card, which is, you know, it's an illusion. It's not really what it is. It's fears. It might be suppressed, right? He's suppressing the Five of Cups. He might be suppressing those feelings for her when really they need to come out to the forefront. Could be why he's working on that healing. But yeah. He could be blinded by her. You know, he's not seeing things clearly because she's still in his life. Okay, the back of the deck, we'll take that. Okay, Two of Wands, kind of similar to the Three of Wands, but this is choosing a path. Do I do A or do I do B? Do I go down road A? Do I go down, right? Do I open door A? Do I open door B? Which way do I go? But it is about planning, partnerships, progress. So just like the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands is, you know, the world is yours, but you need to decide. You need to make a decision here, where the Three of Wands is you've already kind of made that progress and you're going into the growth and success and all that. So he might be taking a step back here. Taking a step back to take a step forward. You know, he could be blinded by something and that's why he has to make this decision. But yeah. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's tap more into the Empress. Let's find out a little bit more about her. Can you tell us about the Empress? And then we'll say goodbye. This was very fun. I was, you know, this is 45 minutes into his reading. He's very, very interesting. Ooh, okay. So I did see the Queen of Wands. She was actually right under the Two of Wands and she flipped in reverse on me, okay? So again, this is the Empress. Fire, female energy, okay? She's just coming out, confirmation on this female, but she's reversed. So insecurity, lack of creativity, lack of leadership, a lack of passion, and being cold, right? Creating conflict, a win at all costs. So he might just be trying, you know, I think like he's pulling out all the swords, right? He's pulling out all his swords. If I need to be, you know, if I need to do betrayal, if I need to manipulate, you know, if I need to cause harm, I will. You know, I'm open to doing this with you, right? Because of the hurt. But yeah, here she is, twice, confirmation, female fire sign. So let me know, you guys. I might do a little digging myself, but I probably won't. I'll probably forget. But those that are fans, let me know what his past relationship was, because it is the Empress. And he is not over it, and they still might be hooking up, actually. They still might be hooking up because she just brings something to him. I don't think that he can quit. I don't think he can quit it. Even though some new opportunities and new people are coming into his life, I just don't think he's ready to choose that path just yet, but he's gonna have to, right? Eventually. Anyway, that's what I have. I hope you guys love this, and I love doing this, so thank you so much. I do have all the rest of your requests written down. I will get to them, I promise, as soon as possible when I have some downtime. My dogs are sleeping right now, so I get to do this. I am gonna try to go live right now, see if I can get a live stream in. I did that thing that my person, my subscriber told me to do, so I'll see if it works. Maybe I can get a few readings in. I don't know, you guys, but I do personal readings. So if you do want one, just email me, and yeah, we'll figure it out, and I'll get your message to you, okay? Bye.